皆さんこんばんは。ヘレンと飲めん時々ドイツナイト、今週からはナチュラルヘレンだということで、今日皆さんにご紹介いたしますのはライナーという作り手さんですね。ファルツの作り手さんです。南ドイツの方ですね。そこでいわゆるデメタビオディナミストさんですね。ワインがですねなかなか個性的でございます。ちょっとこちらに並べてみましょう。はい、じゃじゃん、こんな感じです。ちょっとね、私虫苦手なんですっていう人にはなかなかグロいエチケットになってるんですけれども、ハンドヴェルク手作業っていうワイン、私結構飲んじゃいましたね。こんなにも飲んでいる。はい、こちらと今日の主役はこちらでございます。ゲヴュルツトラミナーですね。こちらはちょっとまあ可愛いのかな、コオロギがあしらっておりますが、このワインの製造方法なり畑なりそういったことにきっちり迫っていこうかなと思っております。皆さんどうぞ最後までお付き合いくださいませ。では早速ライナー君呼んでみましょう。ライナーさん、ファルツのライナーさん。おお、そうですね。
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Long time no see.
Yes, right. But we can look. We can go to the cellar if you like.
Yeah, we'd like to see. Yes.
Okay. We are bottling today.
Oh, yeah. It's nice.
Now we have break for lunchtime, and we can go downstairs.
I hope it will
maybe
be all right. Yeah. Oh, great.
You can see the cellar. And you want to taste the Gewürz Traminer today?
Yes, yeah, because I have it. And I have the last vintage 2018 and the actual vintage is, our actual vintage is 2019.
But you have the total rest in Japan.
Yes.
I have nothing here in the winery. So, and that's the reason because that I taste out of the barrel.
So you have now 20, no?
I have the 20 in the glass. Yes, right.
Yes, yeah. Then first of all, cheers. Zum Wohl.
Prost zum Wohl.
Prost zum Wohl. 皆さん、ヘレンと飲めんドキドキですぐ70回目ぐらいに飲むでしょう。ちょっとサバを読んでおりますが、皆さんありがとうございます。ファルツのスベン・ライナー君、ビオディナミストさんですね。いわゆる自然な作り手さんでございます。Very intensive, your Gewürztraminer.
Very intensive because of the taste and the tannins, but not so much perfumed. Or what do you think? It's not this overloaded aromatic and perfumed type of Gewürztraminer. It's more the classical way. All the aromatic is very intensive, but it's well integrated.
Absolutely. I agree. Yes, yeah. Gewürztraminer normally the smell is so flowering, but your Gewürztraminer is very different, no?
You see, we do it in a very classical way. So we work very oxidative during the winemaking, during the maceration and the pressing, and also we do the fermentation in the wooden barrel. And maybe, I don't know, you have seen the berries inside the barrel?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, and so we work with about 30% of berries inside the barrel for the whole time which the wine is in the barrel. And so we give this wine a very good tannin structure. And you've seen the wine is unfiltered, and I explain we do the vinification in wooden barrels, and also we do malolactic fermentation. This is not really typical for German Gewürztraminer, because it integrates more the fruit, but it's not so perfumed after the malolactic fermentation. But I like it very much to have a good partner for meals, Traminer, and so this is a good opportunity to integrate this fruit into the wine.
I see. Yeah. How long does it take this wine to ferment? Fermentation is
The fermentation, maybe it takes about 2 months or something else.
2 months.
But we store it further on with the berries and on the full yeast inside the wooden barrel. We will rack it maybe in the next 3 weeks, and then we will bottle it at the end of August.
That was a relatively long time that this fermentation, the skin contact, it's so long.
Yeah, but it's only 30% of skins inside, and so it's not too much. You can taste it. The tannins are very well integrated.
You make it only 1 barrel in year.
In the last year it was 1 barrel. It depends from 1 to 2 barrels each year. Yeah, not so much. We have only a small amount of Gewürztraminer. It's the older vineyard, and so we have to look. Gewürztraminer it's also a great variety with a very low yield, and so it depends from vintage to vintage.
ちなみにですよ、この画像をちょっと見といてください。これ、ほら。さっきスベンさんが見せたかったのはこれです。ほら、ゲヴュルツトラミナーの中にね、ほら、粒が入ってるでしょ。埋め付け込んでんじゃないですよ、これ。これ、ブドウの粒、ゲヴュルツトラミナーが中に入っているんです。でこれを飲みました。はい、こんな感じで発酵熟成してたんですね。すごいでしょ。はい、こういう映像をお見せしたかったんです。So, anyway, Sven, what's new in Ilvesheim?
What's new in Ilvesheim?
Yes, yes.
We have a lot of rain here. We have really a lot of rain in the last weeks, and so we are about 2 weeks after flowering, and so it's very tricky outside in the vineyards. We have really a lot of stress to manage the infections of the fungi, and so we work a lot to bring all the shoots inside the wires that they stand upright, and yeah, it's really hassle in the last weeks. If you like, we can drive at first to the vineyard, to the Gewürztraminer.
Great.
And maybe you can see where the new rain is coming. Here you can see the Pfälzerwald. Here we go to the vineyard. Yeah, this is the Gewürztraminer. Here you can see the Kleine Kalmit. Now we are on the west, in the direction west from the Kleine Kalmit. Between Kleine Kalmit and the Pfälzerwald, you can see it a little bit behind the rain. Okay, and here you can see
friendly
the small Gewürztraminer grapes. Now this is after flowering. I told you it was 2 weeks before. And here you can see there are not many grapes on Gewürztraminer. It's also a very low yield.
Question is, how is the vintage until now, 2021? What do you think?
The vintage until now, we have absolutely enough water. This is very positive. So we have no stress with dry soils. We are about 2 up to 3 weeks later than the last years. I think this is very positive because we started to picking, I think, in the second part of September, and in the last years it was often in the last days of August, so very early, and so the 2090, 80, we have vintages. So I go in my car. We have the last years we have vintages, and they have a lot high sugar potential, and so a high alcohol potential, and a very warm time during the ripeness. And yes, I hope if we are later now in the second part of September and we go for sure to October, and I hope that it's a little bit cooler and we get more elegant in the wine, and maybe we can have a little bit more time for picking, because that was a challenge of the last years, that we have a very short picking time. We have to hurry up, that we don't get so much alcohol to the wines, and we can hold the freshness and the elegance inside. And if all is a little bit later, maybe in September or October, I think it's a little bit more relaxed, hopefully. And hopefully we have enough rain till till the picking time begins, and then we hopefully have enough sun. Yeah.
これがファルツのね、これはちょっと平坦な感じです。だからさっきのね、カルミットっていうのがこのファルツの南ファルツで一番標高の高いお山の小高い丘になるんですけど、その丘とこのファルツの森ですね、その間にはこういった平地が広がってますから、これはもうアルザスと全く同じような感じですね。これの典型的なこの辺の畑の感じ。
Now we are on the other side of the Kalmit. You can see over there.
ああ、カルミットの反対側に来ていると。
Yes. And these are the new winter vineyards we planted for the work with the cows. So they did one time grazing here between April and May. And now it all grows up. And I think they will go back, or maybe not these two cows, not Olaf and Elsa, because they are young. They are nearly 1 year old, but they are now a little bit too big, because they have to go here under the wire.
Under the wire.
Yeah, it's not enough space for big cows, and so we do this project together with the farmer of the neighbor village, and he has getting new born cows in the springtime, and maybe we get 3 or 4 of the little ones, and then they can graze here the new cover crops. This Takahiro, these are grape varieties or vineyards we use also for the fusion free.
Fusion free.
Yeah.
What's the name of the grape?
The name of this grape is Sauvignac.
Sauvignac.
Sauvignac, yes, right.
If the cow getting bigger, then you should take another one.
Yes, we change it with his owner to the younger ones. Yeah, or we use it to graze the places where we make compost, or we have some spaces there we plant apple trees, and there we can bring the bigger cows. Here is the Grauburgunder, and now you can see they lift up the wires.
Lift up the wire.
Here you can see it's before.
Wow,
it's like a jungle. Yeah. And here they are ready.
2人がやってる。こっちはもうその作業が終わってます。ビヤッと垂れちゃうと日陰になっちゃうんですよね。それはもう全くの無駄なので、ああやって針金で留めて真上に伸びるようにしています。
And here I can show you also the fungi. Maybe you can see it here.
Yes. What's the problem?
It's the problem is too much rain.
So too much rain.
Too much rain.
この最近にちょっとやられてしまって雨が多すぎて。
And here,
せいでちょっと病
here
気
you can see it. This is on the leaves. It's it's a little bit stressy here, but not too much. Maybe I can find the grape.
も もう結実してる。
an infection. No, it's not too much. Here you can see. This is a healthy grape. Yeah.
これが健全なピノグリの赤ちゃんですね。
Here, this is a grape which get an infection during the flowering, because you can see here, these are, but it's okay. It's okay.
開花の時期に雨が降ったので、
we can handle it.
結実ができなかったんですね。それでこんな感じになります。
Here also.
Just one easy question.
Yeah.
And before that we see the cow. Is it normal the cow to use for such a, how can I say that?
Here in our region,
they eat the grass. They eat the grass.
Yeah.
Normally we see many goat or such animals, but no cow. We've never seen it. Is it normal?
If you work with goats, you can't graze with goats inside the vineyard. Maybe you can do it with little sheep. It works. But this was my plan at the beginning. But this farmer, he had sheep before as well, but he sold all his sheep in the last year, and so we have no chance to do it with him and his sheep. But he said, okay, I think it will be working with the young cows, and let's try. And so we'll try.
It's a
in the springtime. In the springtime, it was very well. It was okay, no problems. And now we have to look in the next 2-3 weeks how it works, because we have more leaves, we have the grapes, and so we have to look and we have to handle it.
I see. That means you are the pioneer of this method.
That's right.
以上ですね、ヘレンと飲めへん時々ドイツナイト。この放送はですね、ドイツ、そしてオーストリアの素晴らしい作り手さんと共にですね、彼らの情熱、そして背景、いろんなことを余すところなくお伝えするためにやっております。この活動にいいなと思った方は、ぜひシェア、拡散していただいてですね、私何回もまだしつこく言ってますけど、最終1万人で一緒に乾杯ってしたいなと思ってますので、ぜひこの運動にご賛同ください。ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、コメントお待ちしております。またお会いしましょう。